Good morning, y'all.
Good morning.
When we last left y'all, we were looking for a camping spot in the Angelina National Forest in East Texas, and guess what? We are just maybe 4 miles, maybe 3.5 miles, maybe 4 from where we camped in the last vlog on the Sam Rayburn Reservoir. Look how gorgeous that is. I do have to give you a heads up, there are alligator in this thing. We haven't seen any, but we did find out through some research that there are some alligator. So what feeds this reservoir is the Angelina River. Comes in from the north as it runs south. Feeds it here, and then it spills out and starts heading, I guess, to the Gulf. I don't know if the Angelina River merges with anything else on its way to the Gulf. Kelly's gonna be making one of my favorite breakfasts in the world this morning.
You have so many.
I really do have so many. Yeah, I probably don't know. This one is like, if you want a country feeling sweet breakfast that feels like grandma made it, that's what this blueberry biscuit that Kelly makes. And not only is it just a biscuit, she takes it to the next level. She makes a little glaze that's hardened on the top.
First thing I want to do when I make these biscuits, I do eggs and bacon. And this is my last HEB package of bacon. Really sad about it.
We think the last HEB is in Tyler, Texas. And after that, there are no more HEBs north of I-20. From what we can tell.
I haven't seen any.
Because my dad lives just stone's throw away in Longview, and there is no HEB in Longview, and it's on the north side of I-20. And we've also been told by someone that there are no HEBs in the DFW area either.
So weird.
I know, but this is some solid bacon.
Yeah, this has like been my favorite.
Oh, she also uses the bacon to pour around the biscuits when they go in the oven. Tell me that's not amazing.
All right, so we did flour, and then we've got baking powder. We need salt, sugar, and then we're gonna mix all of those dry ingredients together. Now we need 1 stick of butter, and I like to use my cheese grater to cut the butter in. It just seems a lot easier and a lot less messy, and you can get it in there a lot finer than if you just cut it in packs and put it in there like that. Then we're going to incorporate that. Now we've got some buttermilk, and I'm just going to pour a little bit at a time. Time to head on over here. First I'm going to flour it. Alright, now let's move over here. So now we're going to put some blueberries on here. And I'm just going to mash them in the dough. Okay, I think that's good. So I like to flour my cutter. You can use a cup. They make biscuit cutters. I don't have one. And I flour it so it doesn't stick to the cup. And it's humid out here, so it's going to keep getting wet. The dough will never dry. So that's the weird thing about when you're doing this out here. You have weird things like the weather that affects dough, I've noticed. So even though I've like soaked this in flour, I can't tell you how many times it just keeps getting wet.
Get you a little baby biscuit there.
You always have one left for like a baby. There it is. Now we need to get our pan ready, which I'm super excited because I have a new pan. I hope that it works better than the other one.
So the new pan Kelly has gotten it has no name.
Yeah, so I picked it up at Home Goods. I don't really know the name of it. It's a lot heavier.
It is a lot heavier than the old one.
Now we're gonna put our biscuits in the pan, and I'm gonna do a few at a time. I've learned in my oven, if I do a few at a time, they bake better.
And I was wrong. Normally she pours that excess bacon grease.
So yeah, you're not wrong. I do normally put bacon grease in the bottom of my pan, but I don't have that much today and I'm gonna make fried eggs. So I'm just gonna leave it in there for that. You don't have to do the bacon grease, you can do butter. What I'm gonna do is after they bake for a little bit, I'm gonna check them to make sure they're not burning in my new pan, and I'm gonna add some pats of butter to the bottom of it. And let's hope this pan does really well. It's a lot heavier, it's a better metal, I can tell. All right, now we're gonna make the glaze. So it's gonna be powdered sugar, whoa, vanilla, and heavy cream. And you're just gonna mix it up until it's the consistency that you like. Alright. And now we're gonna get ready to do our eggs. So the biscuits are done. I've just kind of kept them in here to keep them warm. It looks like our pan is ready for the eggs. There's our biscuits, and then we're gonna put glaze over them. Done. Hello, good afternoon. I have been very lazy today. I did manage to get a workout in, but I've done nothing but lay in that lounger right there. It's just been one of those days.
Man, sometimes you just gotta do that, man.
It was nice, the sun was out, so yeah, it's been great. But we're gonna do a pizza tonight, and we're doing a spinach and artichoke pizza, and the sauce is an Alfredo sauce. This is one of our favorite pizzas. For the pizza, we have to get the dough ready. That has to rise for an hour, but we did get some new things on the trailer. I want to point out, if you have not noticed, our batwing awning is very shiny. The bag is very shiny. It's the shiniest thing on this trailer. We got a new bag because our old one had a hole in it, so it would just hold water in it when it rained, anytime it rained. We also got a new netting. So this netting here, we got a new one here for my shoes because it was so stretched out. After we would drive down the road and unpack everything, my shoes would literally be hanging out to like right here. So we got a new one of those for that. Two things that we hooked onto our butcher block. We have a beer bottle opener.
It looks good, doesn't it? And here comes the good thing. I chose this. Actually, my dad chose this. He said Kelly would like it, so my dad knows Kelly better than I do.
Yeah.
Da, 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 da.
It's a leaf and it's a hook. So we struggle with somewhere to hang the trash. And I've been hanging it on the door, but we didn't want to wear out the hinges.
I didn't want pressure to start building that.
So we quit doing that, and we got this really cool leaf hook, which I love it. And that's what we hang our trash on now. So it works out really well. So I've got to get this dough going. Like I said, it takes an hour for the dough to rise. Maybe if you get the fast acting yeast, it wouldn't take as long as an hour, but I go ahead and just let it rise an hour if I have the time.
And I gotta admit, I'm kind of digging this camping spot. I didn't expect to find a dispersed camping spot in the National Forest of Texas on a lake. I just never thought we would find something like this in Texas. I think there's a few other spots along the lake like this. We've looked on the map. We're on the east side of the lake. On the west side of the lake, no, we're on the west side of the lake. On the east side of the lake, it looks like there might be a few more spots like this. Angelina National Forest. We haven't showed y'all because we were already here. To actually get back here to this spot, you need a four-wheel drive because you do have some mud holes to get through. Not bad, but you definitely don't want a two-wheel drive vehicle because you can't ram and go straight. You have to actually turn right. So you lose all your momentum if you're trying to go through it real fast because the way the mud hole's set up. Or you can go through this way, which I think if you have a two-wheel drive, you can make it. But this spot right here, no go. That is some sticky, icky. But then right there, and it goes up, it's just a regular National Forest road, really well maintained, gravel, rock been packed down.
All right, so I'm just gonna heat up some water to go in here with my dough.
Honey, yeast, and flour.
And oil and salt.
Oil and salt.
All right, we'll let that baby sit for an hour. Covered.
Does it need to be in a cool place, or is it okay right there? Well, the sun will be
fine.
by the trailer soon.
Yeah. As we're waiting on the dough, we're trying to get some hot coals going. So we've had this fire going for a little bit, but it's still not enough hot coals. I like to bake my dough for a couple of minutes before I put any of the toppings on it. So just gotta let this get some coals, get really hot.
This thing is starting to rage. Jonathan, you'd be proud, wouldn't you, brother? Your sister did good. Wouldn't Jonathan be proud of you right now?
Yeah, I hope. All right. First thing I want to do while we're waiting is wilt the spinach. So this is a spinach artichoke pizza, and the spinach will go on the ground. That's fine, we don't need that much anyway. Spinach will go in the sauce. So we need to wilt it first. Got a little bit of oil in our pan. And
she got the rest of the spinach she dropped. It's in there now. Well, we got about another 30 minutes on the dough. I didn't get a bite today. Guess what? The fish are jumping. I'm gonna go try one last time to get a fish while we're waiting for that dough to rise. Did you say you're ready? Did you say you're ready? Okay, I'm coming. I was able to get 2 casts in, and then Kelly yelled for me. Dang it, dang it, dang it. They're jumping everywhere. They weren't jumping at all today, but now they're jumping. But let me get back over there and help Kelly.
let's make the sauce. Did you catch? I guess you didn't catch anything, did you?
No, I got 2 casts in. They're jumping right over there, right along the bank on the other side. They're big. They're real big.
They are?
Yeah.
What do you think it is?
I think it's a big fish, like a largemouth bass. Yeah, they're slapping hard. What did I miss, Angel Princess?
I got some butter, cream cheese, heavy cream. And that's it. I'm gonna let all that melt, and then we'll add the next stuff, which is gonna be some seasonings and Parmesan. Parmigiano Reggiano. So I don't taste my food. I don't know if it says pour, I smell it. I don't taste it while I'm cooking it. I have like a canine nose, and no, I'm not pregnant. I've always had a canine nose. That's how I know how much. I put garlic powder in it. And so I'm just smelling it to make sure I put the right amount of garlic powder, and I did.
She smells things that I never knew a human could smell, actually.
Whatever. I just got a little extra Parmesan. Alright, will you put that in a bag for me?
Yeah. Now see, I can't smell worth a flip, but I can see a lot better than her. And hear a lot better than her.
There you go.
But she could survive with her sense of smell alone.
I can't deny it. Next, we're gonna get ready to do the dough, and instead of flour, I like to use cornmeal. It makes it crispier. Just gonna kind of get it all incorporated with the cornmeal. And I'm gonna roll it out. This is enough dough to make a 16-inch pizza, but it looks like our Dutch oven is a 12-inch, which is fine. We're just gonna have some thick crust, which will be good. Now what we're gonna do is just have some thick crust here, which we like, and we can dip it in the extra Alfredo sauce.
So what I have to do is get these hot coals set up. Make a little spot right here. Then we'll throw some hot coals on top. Oh yeah. By the way, after our trailer got stolen, we lost that Ozarks Trail Dutch oven. Now we're sitting with this nice 12-inch Lodge. We've never owned a Lodge Dutch oven before. It's actually deeper than our last one.
I can tell the quality. I haven't cooked with it yet. This will be the first time, but I can tell the quality just by looking at it and touching it. That the Lodge is way better quality. Both my cast irons, except for the Amusa brand one, which I'm using now to make the sauce, and the Dutch oven, are Lodge brand. Now I have already added my spinach to the sauce over there, so the sauce is done. I have some artichoke over here that I've already cut up, and now I am shredding the mozzarella cheese. That might be enough. I'm gonna leave everything here just in case. Now, if you want a detailed video of this pizza recipe, we'll list it below, right, Cody?
Mm-hmm.
And that way you can see that, because we've done just a whole video on it. And it will also be in my cookbook, so stay tuned for that. Looks like the dough's done.
How pretty is that?
Just want to make sure the bottom's not burned. Oh, goodness. Yep, she's good.
We won't need coals on the bottom
No.
of this.
Mm-mm.
We'll just put them on top because we don't want to burn the dough now.
Yes.
We just want to melt the toppings. You want me to bring it over to you?
Sure. All right, so now let's put the rest of the toppings on there. Artichoke.
Have y'all ever had a raw artichoke? Or not a raw artichoke, but just straight out of the jar?
It's probably good. It's been marinated.
Oh, it's so good. Try it. Kelly, try it real quick. Tell me what you think.
Oh, I'm good.
Hear that cheese popping?
I like to run the cheese overeth.
Overeth, the crusteth.
And I'll try an artichoke.
You're going to try it.
Mmm.
Is that not good?
I've had it before. With like olives.
It is, but better actually. And it won't take long at all for this.
I hope not. It's mash in there, it's just flavor. Okay, we've got a done pizza.
That's beautiful.
This might be the best cooking job we've done. I like to let it rest for a few minutes before I cut into it.
You want to know what makes this pizza special? It's my birthday eve pizza. I'm turning... How old am I turning, Kelly?
34.
34. 34?
Yeah? Why do you act like so surprised?
Well, I just want to make sure I'm turning 34.
Well, yeah. You always ask me what your age is.
So tomorrow I'll be 34.
Tomorrow you'll be 34.
I'll be aging. Got that gray hair coming in my beard. It's looking good. So I'm going to go from the Jesus look that everybody's been telling me that I look like to a wizard. I can't wait to go full white. I hope it's
Full
white.
wizard.
Full wizard. Full wizard.
I'm gonna go full wizard too. Wizard's wife, I don't know.
Wizard's wife. It's going to be a while before I go full white though, and I just hope it's not silver.
I hope you're about to just turn 34. God.
Yeah. I need a big staff.
There's your Washita hiking stick.
It's at Dad's. And he had
I
it.
saw it there.
Yeah, and not only, Dad, you're not protecting the Washita hiking stick. No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's outside in the weather.
Yeah, I know.
Dad, you gotta put the Washita hiking stick somewhere safe.
I didn't mean it was outside, like under something.
No, it's just out there.
All right, I'd usually wait longer than this, but I can't. I'm so hungry. Geez, the bottom of it's not burned, I promise.
You're coming really close to my face.
Bottom of it's not burned, is it? No.
Oh, that's perfect.
The reason I wait to cut it is so the toppings don't separate, but I also want it to cool off. So to get the fastest way for it to cool off is for me to go ahead and cut it.
It's because she's really, really hungry.
Yeah. And surprise, guys, it's not that cold out. Is it not that cold out, or is it just because we have a fire?
I think it's because we got a fire.
Oh, there's the difference, guys.
Mm.
Bottom's a little crunchy, but it's good.
I think we're going to dip this in here. Enjoy this pizza for the night, because we've got big plans tomorrow. We're heading somewhere else. And we'll tell y'all where that is next week.
Yeah. See y'all there.
Catch you on the other.